by Arkansas Early Learning, offering no-cost childcare in Jonesboro and Northeast Arkansas. Applications at arearlylearning.org.
Arkansas Early Learning is a nonprofit organization.
KLEK LP Jonesboro, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council. It's now time for Community Conversations, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place, while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.
Good morning, everyone out there. It is Thursday, June the 1st, first of the month. All right, the official summer day is quickly approaching, but it feels like it's summer already. I hope everyone is having a great start to their day. You're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. I'm your host for the day, Quabila Harden, along with Mrs. Micah Simone.
Good morning, everybody.
And our special guest today is Mrs. Brandi Hodges.
Good morning.
All right, so I want to give a shout out to everybody else in the studio, Miss Katie and Miss Nora. We got an all-girls club going on today. All right, so without further ado, you all know that Miss Brandi is here representing the KLEK County Jonesboro Public Library.
You're so good.
I'm getting it down. And so we're going to be talking more in depth about the summer program. She was here a few weeks ago, and we didn't get a chance to really get into the programs. We just get so caught up in talking about other things. So today we're going to focus on the summer programs because we want the children to be engaged and involved, and they can still learn and have fun at the same time.
Fun education is what we like to call that.
All right. The library has so much to offer. I don't think that people really realize, you know, all of these services that you provide, and then for the kids, and then they're family oriented as well. So we're just going to dive right into, let's start, well, there are also concerts going on. So there's reading, there's music, there's arts, there's all kinds of things. So do you want to start with the kids?
Well, let me start with what happens first. So starting on Monday is registration.
Okay.
So programming at the library, it doesn't really start that much for kids that first week.
Okay.
That first week of June is focused primarily on registration. So kids who want to participate, we usually have around 1,000, just around 950 or so kids sign up for the program, and about 350 of those children complete the program. And we want to have more kiddos completing the program if they want to, if they can. What you do is you go online. The website will be active Monday, and it's src.libraryinjonesboro.org.
SRC
for Summer Reading Club.
libraryinjonesboro.org.
Now, that website, if you go to it now, it'll say, come back on Monday, and then you can register. But right now, until Monday, that registration is closed. But starting on Monday, kids 0 to 12 can register online for our summer programming. You can register there and also download the game sheet. What the game sheet is, it tells you the things you have to do to be able to be a finisher of the Summer Reading Club. And it's things like read a fiction book, read a nonfiction book, come to events, go to a concert, things of that nature. It's being active and engaged and involved. In summer at the library in order to finish the program. If kids finish the program, and we have a lot that do, they get a free t-shirt that has our sponsors on the back. This year our theme is Build a Better World, and so a lot of the things that we're going to be doing all across the library are going to be about building a better world. And so they'll get a t-shirt, they will get a book to take home, they get to pick out a book to take home, and they also get to pick a book that will have their name put in it that will go into the library collection.
That is wonderful.
And that's so fun to be able to come and pull a book off the shelf, open it, and see your name inside.
That's wonderful.
And the kid is always given the first opportunity to check out that book.
Okay.
Because, hey, it's the book with my name in it.
Okay.
So registration starts next week. Also for teens.
Okay.
Teens, I'm not sure if they can register online yet. That's a thing that I didn't know for sure. But that is 13 to 17 years old. The teens, they register with Miss Nina, our teen librarian, and they will get to do a lot of fun things. But it's doing those fun things, participating in the varied activities that teens have, gets you into the teen lock-in at the end of the summer. And the teen lock-in, it will say by invitation only on the brochure. And what that means is you have to participate in other activities. You can't just want to come to the lock-in at the end of summer. You have to come to stuff. It's the kids that are most active that get invited to the lock-in.
And so is Shelby.
Yeah. And then adults, you can also register there at the library, and there are always fun prizes for adults. And our numbers of adults who are both registered and actively involved grows each year. So that's a great thing. So that's registration. Starting also next week are, something you mentioned earlier, our summer concert series. At the library, every summer in the month of June, we have a summer concert series. It's right on the front lawn. If you've ever been to the library at 315 West Oak Avenue, we have a gorgeous, beautiful green trees, benches, front lawn. And as long as the pesky rain stays away, but regardless, rain or shine, we still have the concerts. If it does, inclement weather happens, we move them inside.
Okay.
So, just to throw that out there, just a little note. But the concerts will happen every Tuesday at 6:30 through the month of June. They're on the Tuesday nights throughout the month. They're on, the first one I know is on the 6th. And then we're going to have them on the 13th, the 20th, and the 27th. So what we're doing this summer, we turned 100 years old, the library did earlier this year. And so what we're doing this summer is we're doing music by the decades. So we'll start out with some Dixieland jazz music, which would have been popular in the early 1900s, and we were founded in 1917, so it's something that would have prevailed and been popular through that time. And so we're going to have some Dixieland jazz to start us off with the Over the Hill Gang Band. Then we're going to have Drive South, which is a band out of Paragould. They played our concert last year. They're wonderful. They're going to pick up around the early 1950s and play rockabilly music. Our third concert is going to be the 70s, 80s rock featuring Tony Spinner. Oh, wow. And our last concert to round out that 100 years is going to be modern country with Corey Jackson.
All right.
So we have a great lineup. Every single year we bring in different genres of music. So if you look over the concerts, if you are like me and you just love music no matter what the style is, come to all of them. Okay. But say you don't really love one style or another, we have all sorts of different music. And it's not just for kids or families with kids. These concerts are for everyone.
For the community.
We put a limited number of chairs out. We put what we have out for people, but we encourage you, bring a lawn chair, bring a blanket, bring something to sit on, because we usually have between 300 and 500 people show up at the concerts, which is wonderful. It's a great thing to see. We have free bottled water, ice cold bottled water spread throughout the yard, and everything at the library, besides the things that we'll be selling at a table, we'll have t-shirts and sunglasses and tote bags for sale that promote the library. Wow. But everything else is free.
Okay.
If it's like if you can drink it or eat it at the concerts, it's free. We'll have free bottled water throughout the yard. We'll have Andy's Frozen Custard as one of our sponsors. They're going to have 400 cups of frozen custard there at the concerts. They've done this every year for us for the past several years. And then Nuke's Eatery is another sponsor of ours. They will have free iced tea, both sweet and non-sweet there, and it's for everyone. But what you have to do is you have to stand in a line to get tickets.
Okay.
You stand in line, you get free tickets, and then you just pass those tickets off, and it helps them keep count and of how many cups of tea we served, and it helps us make sure people go through the line one time.
That's right.
And that's also important because we're thankful for our sponsors, and we want to make sure everyone who can get one of the free things gets to get the free thing. So that is our summer concert series. It's a wonderful event happening on Tuesday nights. Let's start out with the kids programming, if that's okay.
No problem.
So kids programming, we have story times for both family story time for all ages. Those are held on Mondays at 6, Tuesdays at 10 and 11, Thursdays at 11, and then we have something that is our nature center story time. It's Tales and Trails. It's every first Saturday of the month. at
Tales and
the
Trails.
Tales and Trails at the Nature Center at 10 o'clock in the morning. And that is going to be on June 3rd, this Saturday.
All right.
That is going to be our first Tales and Trails, and then we'll have another one on the first Saturday in July. So those are story times for families. So that's kids of all ages. And then we have our lap sit story time, which is on Thursdays at 10 and Fridays at 9:30. Those different times, I never knew, those different times are to accommodate different nap times.
Okay, so today is Thursday.
Those don't start
those
until
don't-
June
15th.
June 15th.
Okay.
So we won't start any of our kids programming really until that second full week of June.
Okay.
But those are our story times. So I told you the theme is Build a Better World.
Build a Better World.
So what we're going to do this summer, a lot of the programming is surrounding that theme. We like to always support our theme.
Okay.
Build a Better World is going to be on Tuesdays at 1 o'clock, starting on June 13th and running through July 25th. And with Build a Better World, what we're going to do is really fun. We're going to bring in different people who have different kinds of jobs. You know, like a firefighter, or you know, just different people, and have them talk to the kids about their job, just for about 10 or 15 minutes. Talk to the kids about their jobs, and then we'll have activities kind of supporting that, whatever that job is.
That's wonderful.
So it's because these people in our community, you guys, with what you do, the library, the hospitals, everyone in this community is helping to build a better world.
That's right.
You know,
we're trying to help when it comes to communication, news, entertainment.
yeah,
We're
you guys
try-
do a great job.
We're trying to help keep the community informed on what's going on, especially through, community conversations. That's what we do. We bring someone in to share information, pass it on to the community.
And if we can teach kids, especially at this young age, that the people that they interact with on a daily basis and the things that they do, every person and every job is making our world a better place.
That's right.
So that is one thing that we're doing. Speaking of the concerts, I forgot to mention this earlier. We do have a kids activity that starts next week.
Okay.
It is our family fun night. It starts on June 6th, the night of our first concert. Family fun night is something that we do halfway through the concerts. The concerts start at 6:30. People start arriving though sometimes around 5:30 just to get a good seat.
Okay.
But halfway through the concert at 7, you guys, you have a son, he's older, but when he was smaller, they get wiggly.
Yes.
When they have to sit for a long period of time.
Yes, ma'am.
Kids get bored or they get wiggly and they just need something to entertain them. And so we have family fun night, and they can come into the children's library halfway through the concert. On the first concert, since it's Dixieland Jazz and it's set around when we were first founded, we're going to do Centennial inspired toys. So the kids will get to come in and play things like Lincoln Logs and things that we have several games that were first started around the time that we opened.
Okay.
Lincoln Logs actually came out in 1916, so they were already a full year old when the library was founded. So that's just,
I don't think this generation of kids probably have ever seen any Lincoln Logs.
it's, I don't remember ever playing with them. I played with them recently at the library, but so Family Fun Night will be every Tuesday in June. Exploration Zone, which if you have our summer brochure, that is going to be up at the top. That's what we're talking about under the kids section. If you don't have a summer brochure, you can stop by the library at 315 West Oak Avenue and pick one up.
And we have some here in the studio.
You can go to libraryinjonesboro.org and get a digital copy of our brochure. You can also go to libraryinjonesboro.org/events, and every single event is on our calendar with a description of what it is as well. So Exploration Zone is something that the kids are going to do on Thursdays at 1 and Thursdays at 5:30.
Okay.
And they're hands-on activities to explore the world. That's what the brochure says. And what I've been told is they're going to do something about building. Like today we're going to talk about building or construction, and so the kids will get to take cardboard boxes and build a fort.
Okay.
So it'll be Exploration Zone is hands-on activities
Hands-on.
for the kids to learn about different things.
Okay.
So Exploration Zone is just exploring the world we live in and how it works.
I think that would help give them a better idea when when they see a building or they see something that's constructed, they'll say, "Oh, I know how that was put." It helps develop their mind and imagination.
And our purpose at the library, we want the kids to have fun. I love fun, don't you guys?
Yes, ma'am.
I love fun.
Even though I'm a grown up, I still like that.
Me too. But we want to let them have fun, but at the same time, let them learn something. And if we can let them learn something without them realizing they're learning it, that's the way to do it.
That's right.
Family Friday Movies starts June 16th and runs through July 28th. And every Friday at 2 o'clock in the library round room, we'll show a family-friendly movie. I cannot tell you any of the titles of the movies because of our licensing agreement.
Okay.
So if you want to if families out there want to know what the movie is beforehand, you can come to the library, children's library, and they can tell you.
Okay.
But we can't publicize it.
You just have to go and find out.
You have to come to the library. That's a fun place to be anyway. We have Round Up a Better World on Saturdays at 11 o'clock in the morning from June 17th through July 29th. And it's Round Up a Better World is what we're calling it. We do Saturday Roundup, one Saturday a month throughout the year. But what it is, it's always a different activity. It's making something or playing with science tech toys, or it's always something different. It's something for those families who can't make it to the library. We understand people just sometimes they work. You can't make it to the library during the week, and it's something fun for the kids to do whose parents can bring them on a Saturday. And then we have our Friends of the Library Scholastic Book Sale happening next week. So that starts on June 5th, which is Monday, June 5th through June 11th. Monday we'll be there from 9 to 6, Tuesday from 9 to 7. So if you're there for the concert, you can come in until the halfway point in our concert to look at the book sale, buy some books. Wednesday through Friday we'll be there from 9 to 6, and Saturday and Sunday from 2 to 4. So Scholastic is that book fair that we always had at school when we were growing up, and that the kids now have at school.
Do you still have little colorful brochures that highlight some of the books? Remember in school you would take home the little...
Oh, I do. I've not seen those. I love those. I would mark everything I wanted but never get any of them because we couldn't afford to do it. My mom would always give us money to buy like a pencil or a bookmark or something like that, because
you get one book for one specialty item.
So this is our Friends of the Library is a nonprofit organization that helps to support the library, and they always organize this book sale with Scholastic. So we have that Scholastic book fair in the library round room all next week. And then going forward, we have our summer finale. That I know that's really far away, July 25th. It'll be at 6 o'clock. Brian and Terry Kinder are so much fun. I get their songs stuck in my head. You know, like if the ball goes in the street, don't chase it.
Okay.
You know, it's their songs are always very kid educational, but they're fun, and they have one about a dog who buried a bone, and then it's a Halloween, one of their spooky songs, and then the skeleton comes and he's like, I want my bone back. You know, it's a lot of fun. The kids love it. I'm not gonna sing. I'm not gonna do that. But we don't have our normal programming July 4th week because, you know, a lot of families are out of town, and we just want to provide some other activities. So we'll do bingo one day. We'll have a July 4th party one day. We will be closed on July 4th, so we won't be there. We'll have a bubbles, jump rope, and hopscotch day, just kind of some old-fashioned kiddo fun. And then we'll have an Amelia Bedelia party. Amelia Bedelia is a book character who is so much fun, and so we're going to have a party surrounding that book series. Also for kids, we'll hop down to the very bottom of the brochure. We have our off-site events. Now, I love all of the events for kiddos, but I have to say these are some of my favorites, just because we bring in outside performers. Like I said, all of the events are super fun. They're just very great for kids. 0 to 12 are the focused ages, but anyone can come to these events. They're held in the morning at 10 at Parker Park Community Center, and then they're held in the afternoon at 2 o'clock at the mall at Turtle Creek. This year, we're going to be in a space in the mall near the Dillard's entrance inside the mall. So
would it be on the back side? Well,
I haven't been yet. I'm going today. So, but we will have like a sandwich board at center court directing people where to go. We'll be standing out there being like, hey, we're over here.
Okay.
But we'll be over at in the mall at Turtle Creek inside near Dillard's. So just watch for the library people in the bright blue shirts.
Okay.
When you come to those programs. We'll have our first program is the Activated Story Theater. This is a husband and wife duo who bring fables and tales to life. So instead of telling you about, last year one of them was the rabbit or the hare and the turtle and the hare.
Okay.
And
Tortoise.
Thank you. it's early, you guys. I'm sorry. The tortoise and the hare, and they acted it out.
Oh wow.
You know, and it's so fun. And you guys, this woman, she can put her entire body through a tennis racket. She does it every year. The inside of the tennis racket has been removed, and she just fits. Yeah.
Oh my.
She's amazing.
I want to see this. I know.
She's very tiny. But this year they're going to be doing Hammer, Nail, Tell a Tale, The Three Little Pigs, and they're going to be doing Joe the Carpenter.
All in one day? All in one day they would be doing that?
They'll be doing those two tales twice in one day.
Oh.
So they'll be doing
Go ahead.
at 10 o'clock in the morning and at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
All right, so we're going to get ready to take our first break. We're having such a great conversation, but please stay tuned. There's so many more activities to go through. The library has so much to offer for the whole family. Get the kids out, get them active, get them engaged. And like Brandi says, get them involved in some fun educational things. So we'll be right back on Community Conversations, KLEK 102.5 FM.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
How does your wife know you love her? I'm Mark Merrill with today's Family Minute. Your wife wants to be celebrated, cherished, and loved. So here are 4 simple ways to show your wife you love her. First, write your love story and share it with her. Write about how you met, how you fell in love, and how you knew she was the one. Second, put together a video collage of your life together. Be sure to include old pictures and home video clips. Next, create a book of encouragement. Secretly ask friends and family to write what they love about your wife. Then compile it all in a special book she can read over and over. Finally, write her a love letter and include all the unique things you love about her. Remember, your family first.
Want to stay in touch with Mark? You can. Join him on Facebook, facebook.com/Mark Merrill.
Starks Auto Plaza, your pre-owned superstore, is a longtime supporter of KLEK. 2829 Red Wolf Boulevard, Starks offers clean, reliable vehicles of all makes and models. Starks also offers no-hassle pricing, friendly service, financing options with approved credit. At Starks, you're always family, and our motto is, we never say no. 870-203-9980. StarksAutoPlaza.com.
The Epic Center, located at 1899 Hasbrook Road, County Road 333, is Jonesboro's newest venue for entertainment for the entire family. They offer an auditorium with theater-style seating for up to 1,100 guests, a large stage, professional lighting and sound, dressing rooms, concessions, and more. Available for weddings, concerts, pageants, birthday parties, showers, and more. Booking and other information is available at Epic Center Jonesboro on Facebook, epiccenterjonesboro.com, and at 870-530-5841.
House of Details, located at 3217 Herb Street, Suite C, is a proud supporter of KLEK, offering detailing on any type of vehicle: waxing, clear coat protection, basic wash, hand wash, shampoo, interior cleaning, buffering, headlight restoration, pickup, delivery, and more. With a motto of, anything mean, we can clean. Details available via Quentin Bogard at 870-273-5187. House of Details on Facebook and houseofdetailsjonesboro.com.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We're speaking with Mrs. Brandi Hodges from the Craighead County Jonesboro Public Library. And the first segment, we went over the kids' activities for the summer. Remember, you must get them registered to be a part of the full program and get the free t-shirt and other goodies at the end of the program. Get them registered next Monday, June the 5th. You can go online at src.libraryinjonesboro.org. Now, for the teenagers, do they have to go to the library to see Miss Nina?
They can go see Miss Nina and get registered. I don't, they may be able to register online, and I just can't remember right now.
Okay, so in any event, make plans to go to the library for anyone 13 and up, 13 to 17.
And adults too, come to the library, get registered.
All right, and go see Miss Nina and get registered for these different programs and mark your calendars for all these wonderful events. So now we're going to get into some of the, we were going through some of the off-site events, so we're going to finish up with that.
Yes, so our first one we mentioned was Activated Story Theater on June 14th, and then we're going to have Leonardo in concert. Now, Leonardo is a super fun guy, he wears a cowboy hat, and he just sings fun summer songs. He's really awesome, and he is the winner of the Parents' Choice Award. So he is going to be there on June 21st. We have Super Science on June 28th, and it's listed as the great future ahead is determined by the super science behind it. And they're going to be, doing like some live experiment type things and just a lot of fun. It's showing that science can be fun, and that's something important to show. And then we're going to have Bob Tarter on July 5th. Bob Tarter is with the Natural History Educational Company of the Mid-South. He comes to us twice a year, 3 times this year, because we had him in January, we had him in April for our Arts and Crafts Fair. He did a Care of Magical Creatures program for us, and then he'll be back this summer. I'm not sure what animals he's going to be bringing, but it's always a lot of fun. We had our friend the kangaroo back for us.
The one that's in the picture?
Right there. We had the kangaroo come back to see us in April, and he always brings just a myriad of fun animals. And his whole point of the company is to show kids and their families animals that they may not ever have the opportunity to see. So his job is, he's a biologist, and his job is to educate.
I'm kind of obsessed with the little hedgehog.
Oh,
I see
they're
so
so
many
cute.
On Instagram, people are posting so many pictures and videos of them with the little
They're adorable.
hedgehog. I'm like, I really want to hold
They're not
one.
as prickly as they look. I got to hold his little hedgehog once.
Okay.
The Clement Murray Marionette Puppet Company will be here on July 12th. They are marionette puppets. And
are they big?
Some of them are tall, some of them are small.
Okay, so they're not the big life size ones.
Because they have to stand and work them.
Okay.
So, but it's so neat to watch X, not the X, the sideways X, I guess. It's to hold the marionettes, and it's so neat to watch the puppeteers' hands as they're doing the puppets. And if you just watch the puppets, they look so lifelike.
They do,
the way they
especially when they
move.
create the whole stage and everything. That's awesome.
It's so much fun, though, the marionette puppets. And then Chester Drawers is a comedian, author, and musician. He'll be here on July 19th. And then the Kinders are going to be in concert. They have their finale on the 25th, July 25th. And then on July 26th, they're going to be our special guests for our off-site programs. They're going to be at 10 o'clock in the morning. We've been at Parker Park for all of the other events.
Okay.
But for this last one, we're moving to Allen Park over on Ray Street at 10 o'clock in the morning for that event. And then we'll have our mall at Turtle Creek at 2 for that last off-site program. So off-sites are a lot of fun. They take us outside of the library, and it's just a fun way to not only bring people, not that we want people to go away from the library, but to bring people to another location, and if you're not able to come to the library, to get some of those families to get to come to some of our programs.
Alrighty.
So we have another group of folks not mentioned in the registration list, but they're called tweens. This is a new term for me in the last few years.
Okay.
Tweens are those who have completed the 4th through 6th grades.
Okay.
So you're not quite a teenager, but you're not a little kid anymore.
Yes.
But you're still considered, you're 0 to 12 years old still. You're still 12s. You're still in the children's programming. And they could totally go to that programming too, but that's where they need to register.
Okay.
Is in the children's registration, and get that T-shirt and get that book and get the other book in their name. But we're going to do things. We like to do things specifically for the tweens that are a little bit more teenage-like, but still not teenage-like. We're going to have mini weapons of minor destruction. That's on June 15th. All of these activities are held usually in the round room of the library. And they're going to be just super fun. They're about an hour long. We have giant game day. We're going to have a construction challenge where kids will be given just certain things, and they're told to build something out of it.
Okay.
Tie-dye is where we ask the kiddos to bring their own T-shirt, or we've had people bring a pillowcase, or bring your own T-shirt to tie-dye, and we'll provide all the tie-dye materials.
Now, how do you keep that from getting messy?
We try our best.
Okay.
We'll have canine crafts where kids will get to make treats and toys for their dogs. We'll have henna tattoos for the tweens. We do that every summer, and the teens and the tweens love them.
So will they do the drawing, or you have someone special to do the drawing?
Our librarians will do the drawing, but we'll have different patterns on paper that they can pick out, and then our librarian will just copy as best that they can the design onto the person.
And how long does the henna last?
About 1 to 2 weeks, depending on how well you take care of it.
Okay. Wow.
And it has to dry, and you have to leave it alone for a little bit, and then the more, if you get it on your hands, the more you wash your hands, the quicker it'll fade, type of thing. But it's all plant-based. It's not harmful in any way, and it fades fairly quickly.
Okay.
Just going back a little bit,
Yeah.
I remember when you said something about the science guy coming. That reminds me a lot of Bill Nye, the Science Guy.
And this guy, I've gone on his website, the Super Science Company, and it's so cool, the pictures of programs that they've done. So I never was very good at science, but it fascinates me. I wish I understood it better.
I do too, because I would have participated in the science fair. That may increase that that number.
And all of these events, all of the off-site events, I have made into events on Facebook.
Okay.
So if you are a fan of ours on Facebook, or if you've liked our page, we're facebook.com/ccjpl for Craighead County Jonesboro Public Library.
Okay.
We're also on Instagram as Library in Jonesboro. So if you go on and like our stuff, we'll be posting things. Also, you can share those events. This is the first year we've done events specifically on Facebook, so we're excited to see how that works out for us. The other events the tweens are going to be doing is perspective art, where they get to do some drawing. We're going to build a better cookie, where we'll have cookies and they get to decorate them, and then we're going to show a tween movie.
Okay.
Teens always get to do a lot of super fun things. I'm always kind of jealous, but I want to remind everyone that the age groups listed next to the name, next to the title, say tweens says completed 4th through 6th grade, teens says completed 7th through 12th grade. Only those age groups can participate. Sometimes we'll have adults come and be like, I want to do this, and it's like, it's just for the teens.
I would love to participate in the henna.
Right.
And actually learn about it.
We're going to, so a couple years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, we had a zombie prom. We do a dance to kick off summer for the teens every year.
Okay.
And we bring in a DJ, and it's just a ton of fun. We built a balloon arch a couple years ago, and so much fun. But the teens love a zombie prom. We had a zombie prom a couple years ago, and we're doing it again this year. And so we'll start off on June 14th. From 4 to 6, we're going to have an event where you learn how to do zombie makeup. So we'll have someone that works at the library who's extremely talented. She's going to come and show the teens who want to come to this event how to do their zombie makeup.
Every time we talk about zombies, I think of Monster High.
I've never seen
I've
that,
never seen Monster High. Oh my goodness.
but I've seen the dolls, so I know what you're talking about.
They're basically the children of, say, the villains or monsters of the well-known stories, like Frankenstein. And...
That's cool. I know we have some books.
Okay.
At the library.
Maybe that'd be something I
can check it out.
All right.
But Zombie Prom is going to be on June 16th. So 2 days earlier, we're going to teach the kiddos how to do it.
Okay.
Or the teens, I'm sorry. Teach the teens how to do it.
So they'll be able to do like little scars or stitches or all kind of,
all the blood,
and prosthetic, the little I don't know what it's all called. So
well, they use like this like liquid that dries, and it's so interesting. It's so interesting to see what they use. We're going to have a teen craft on June 21st, where kids will get to make, or teens, I'm sorry, mini photo frames and magnetic memory boards.
Okay.
We're going to have 3 opportunities for henna tattoos on June 26th, on July 21st, and on August 9th. So if you can make all 3 of those, that's awesome. If you can make one of those, if you're a teen, that's wonderful. But we have those 3 opportunities. We're going to make a silhouette wall art, which I haven't wrapped my mind completely around that, but to find out more, you can just, if you're a teen, just come on over. And if you're a parent or a grandparent or an aunt or an uncle of a teen, tell them about these events, because they're made for them, and they're going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do something called audio cassette art. And so I asked Nina, I'm like, what is this? And I Googled it, and it's where, a lot of these teens, they don't even know what an audio cassette is.
No, they don't.
But I had an audio cassette player in my first car. I was really cool. But it's where we're going to take out the tape, the cassette tape, and then they use that to create a picture. So they glue it down to create. There's some gorgeous ones.
I can't come to this one either.
I'm so sorry. We're going to do a marble mug and coaster where we'll have cups and you dip it. We're going to do paper lanterns where you make your own light fixture using a lantern base and then tissue paper. We're going to make tangle-free headphone tacos, because what happens to your headphones when you put them in your backpack? They get tangled. So we're going to use felt and glue to make a little taco shaped thing that they can wrap their headphones around, and then just a Velcro or snap it shut, and then it keeps the headphones untangled. We'll have bleach tees where teens will bring in a t-shirt that is a color, just a plain t-shirt, and then Nina has cut out and laminated different shapes, and teens will put the shape down on their t-shirt, and then spray a bleach mixture around it, and once it dries, you have this silhouette around the image. So the image is left solid, and then you've got this dyed, bleached out silhouette. There'll be gaming and ice cream, and then we'll have our YA lock-in on August 11th. And just remember, the teens have to come to these events. Not specifically all of them, but they have to be an active participant.
So there's 14 events leading up to the Y. So
I don't know. I can't really guesstimate. It's a real fancy word about how. It's just Nina always gauges who the most active ones are. Coming to the library, checking out books. I mean, people who are actively involved in summer at the library. And then adults. So we've talked a lot about kids and tweens and teens. And, I try to always implore upon people that it's not just summer reading club. A lot of it is geared toward children. It's not just about kids' activities. We have activities for adults too. If you're an adult who doesn't have kids, you can still come to the library and be an active participant and have a lot of fun. So we'll have, for adults, we do some throughout the summer things. Starting next week, we're going to be doing our Helping Paws drive. We do it every summer. We do a drive to support a local organization. So we're asking people to bring in things like food bowls, food, snacks, I know I have a bunny at home, and she loves treats, and so puppies and kitties, they love treats too.
Yes.
Collars and leashes and litter, just anything that you would think that a pet would need. These agencies who take care of animals, who take in animals, they need all those things. Things like bleach to help cleaning supplies.
So will there actually be animals there that day that people can see too? Or
No,
just,
we will have, it's just all summer, all of June. We'll be doing this collection, and then in July we'll be doing a collection for the Northeast Arkansas Food Bank.
Oh wow!
And so we ask to bring in non-perishable food items that are not expired to be able to go to help people in this area. We're doing something really fun where we're asking everyone, shoot a video. A lot of people, I'm not going to say most, but a lot of us, we have smartphones that have a video capability, and just, hold up your phone and shoot a video of yourself saying why you love the library. I love the library because it saves me money from buying every single book I want to read, even though I love to buy books all the time. Why you love the library. I love the library because of the free programming, or I love coming to the free exercise classes. So tell us why you love the library, and we will share some of those videos, and the winner will get a $50 gift card. Second place gets a gift card of a lesser amount, and then there's a third place. So we're asking people, please share your videos with us and tell us why you love the library. We're going to be doing a Library of the Future building contest, and also 100 things I love about my library. We have a rolling wall where you can come and just write notes about why you love the library. Those are our ongoing events.
So let's talk a little bit more about the Library of the Future. Can you give us a little more details about that?
I know we're doing something called the Library of the Future.
When you said that, I thought about, I watch Doctor Who a lot. And so there was one episode where these people were trapped. There was something that happened to this particular planet. And the people, to save them, they were trapped literally inside of the library into this system. And so they had this robotic type, instead of you going to a computer to look up something, this robotic type thing that comes up to you, and you can ask it questions, and it searches and tells you where to find what you're looking for. So
I was just looking to see if I had been sent, if I had anything specific, and I don't, but I can find out more about that and then let you know, and if you ever want to tell people more about that. But we'll be doing a park cleanup on June 7th, which is next Wednesday. So anyone who wants to come and help us do a park cleanup, that is going to be taking place at City Water and Light Park, which is just a few blocks away from the library. It's headed west down Cherry. Cherry is where our big parking lot is at the library, and so if you just stay on Cherry and keep heading west, you'll run into City Water and Light Park on the left. There's a playground equipment, there's like a sports field, but we're just going to be doing some park cleanup just to help the community, building that better world still. We're going to have fire safety on June 14th. That is going to be teaching how to stay safe with tips from the professionals. We're going to have a game of bingo. We're going to have a painting class. Now, let me tell you guys about painting class. So much fun. We have an artist come in, do a painting, show how to do it. We provide the canvas and the paints and the brushes. You get to take your canvas that you've created home with you. The thing about it is this class fills up so fast. So anyone interested in taking the painting class has to pre-register.
What would you suggest they start now?
You go ahead and call the library and get on that list, because those classes, we have a limited space because you can only fit so many people with canvases in a room. So that painting class is happening on June 15th at 6. We'll have Mind and Body Fitness with Holland on June 21st. That's a special session of Mind and Body with Fitness with Holland. She will continue to do her normal classes. I'll talk about that in just a second. Coloring Club is going to be on June 28th and July 26th at 9:30. We'll have an Eating Healthy sessions on June 28th, July 5th, and July 12th. We're going to learn all about how to eat healthier, ways, what types of foods we need to eat, how much of it we need to eat, just ways that we can be a healthier individual.
Okay.
That's going to be taking place on, again, June 28th, July 5th, and July 12th. Our genealogy night lock-in is coming up. Now, have you guys ever done genealogy research?
Not yet, but I really am interested in Ancestry. I don't know if you've seen that.
We have a free subscription to Ancestry.com as long as you're in the library building. Oh, Micah, I knew that we were going to be friends. If you come to the library anytime you come to the library, both Jonesboro and our Harrisburg location, you can access Ancestry.com for free. But you have to be in the library building. You could do it on your laptop. If you have a laptop computer or something like that, you can pull it up on there. Or you can use one of our computers and pull it up. But we have free access to...
I just fell in love with public library.
There's so much to do and so much to learn at the library. Okay, so we're going to get ready to take another quick break, so please do not go away. When we come back, we'll finish up with the adult activities and wrap up anything else we may have missed. So you're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
We're back with Money Matters. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. Our Think Wealthy quote of the week comes from top financial journalist Christine Romans of CNN and her former CNN colleague Ali Velshi, now of Al Jazeera TV. In their book, How to Speak Money, the language and knowledge you need to know, Romans and Velshi say, more relationships break up over money than over any other issue. So learning how to discuss it and why it's okay to feel differently about it than your significant other may feel is pretty important. It is critically important to be able to talk about money with your spouse or significant other, ideally before you begin to commingle your finances and especially after doing so. And if you're just thinking about getting serious in a relationship, your ability to be open and honest about all of your finances, to be financially naked to each other, should be a major litmus test before moving forward to deeper commitment. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. for Money Matters, a product of American Urban Radio Networks.
Money Matters is made possible by the Jonesboro Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, a nonprofit organization dedicated to uncompromising commitment to communities, service, leadership, empowerment. www.jonesboroalumnidst.org.
Money Matters is brought to you by Bancorp South, offering checking, savings, loans, credit cards, and wealth management. 5 locations in Jonesboro to serve you. www.bancorpsouth.com or 870-972-9800.
Arkansas Early Learning is accepting applications right now for childcare. We have locations all across Northeast Arkansas. Applications at arearlylearning.org. That's arearlylearning.org. Right here in the community at no cost. Arkansas Early Learning offering kids a head start.
Arkansas Early Learning is a nonprofit organization.
When a woman gives her all to a boyfriend, she is hopeful about the future. Marriage was in her future plans until she received some shocking news. Now with her dreams shattered and life altered, she has to pick up the pieces and move forward. It was in this experience that she realized that love has no protection. KLEK 102.5 and Massey Production presents the inspirational gospel stage play, Love Has No Protection, a story that will inspire you, renew, and reaffirm your faith. Featuring performers from all over Arkansas, Texas, and Louisiana, 7 p.m. Saturday, June 24th at the Arkansas State University Student Union. Tickets are $10 in advance, $15 at the door, and can be purchased at KLEK, Cool Cuts, and online at www.klekfm.org or by calling 870-277-1080. Bring the entire family Saturday, June 24th to the Arkansas State University Student Union to see Love Has No Protection, the inspirational gospel stage play, 7 p.m. This event is a KLEK fundraiser.
Just added a special 3 o'clock p.m. matinee show. That's right, now it's going to be 2 shows, 3 o'clock p.m. and 7 o'clock p.m. The hit gospel stage play, Love Has No Protection, coming to the ASU Student Union Centennial Hall, June 24th. Don't miss it. Do you like the music you hear on KLEK 102.5 FM? Do you like the educational programming that we provide? Do you like the service we provide to the community? Do you like having a station to finally call your own that represents you? If so, please stop by or call any of our underwriters or sponsors that you hear on KLEK and tell them thank you for their support. The support of our underwriters and sponsors is vital for us to stay on the air. So be sure to let them know that you thank them for their support.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
All right, welcome back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. Now, this segment is a little shorter, so I'm not going to waste time talking. I'm going to let Brandi finish up on the adult activities, and we'll try to get into some other things that we may have missed. So go ahead, Ms. Brandi.
So, Genealogy Night Walk-In, we mentioned it. It is coming up on July 15th from 6 o'clock until midnight. That same day at 2 o'clock, Ms. Phyllis, our former director of 33 years, is going to be speaking about the library and the community's history.
Okay.
That'll be at 2 o'clock, and then we'll have genealogy walk-in starting at 6. Everyone who stays until midnight gets a free t-shirt.
Wow.
It's a great opportunity if you've never done genealogy research to get going in it. But that's coming up. We have gaming with the NEA Gamers Guild on July 17th. And we'll also continue our regular activities. You know, we have regular things that we do. We do knitting on Thursdays at noon. We have book clubs. They meet once a month at the library. We have exercise classes, Zumba, mind and body, and yoga. They happen on Mondays at 5:30, Tuesdays at 5:30, and Thursdays at 12:15, those individual classes. And then we have our writer's block, which is a writing group that meets every Friday at noon. So those are all of the activities that we've got going on in the summer. Our branch libraries, if you look at the back of our brochure, that's the bright blue part, we have all of our branch activities listed there as well. So we're going to have some of our guest performers coming. We have Rocky Clements and his Show of Wonder. He's going to be bringing tales from different parts of the world that helped build a better world. He's going to be doing that. We're going to have the Clement McRae puppets at several locations. The Arkansas Game and Fish Commission's a huge aquarium is going to be at some of our locations. Several of the libraries are doing things where you'll notice they're going to have a visit from the post office or a visit from the mayor, different things, because all of, as we talked about earlier, all these people in the community help to make it the world that we live in. And so if you live in some of these communities, we have libraries in Words, Wiener, I was going to say West Poinsett County, but that's our Wiener Library. We have Conn Memorial, which is in Monette. We've got Mark Tree Public Library. We've got Goldsby Library in Lepanto, Caraway Public Library, McAdams Public Library over in Lake City, and the Poinsett County Library in Harrisburg. So go to our website, which is libraryinjonesboro.org/events. You can search by age group, kids, teens, adults. So if you just want to look at kids' activities, you just want to look at teens' activities, or you want to look at teens and adults, whatever you want to look at, and then you select your branch. So you can look at Lake City, you can look at Caraway, you can look at any of our 7 branches or the library there in Jonesboro. If you don't select a certain place, you'll just see everything, which is also a good thing. Just look through. And, you know, say you live in Lake City. Well, in Lake City, you're close enough being there in Lake City that you can go over to Caraway, you can go over to Monette, you can go over to Lepanto and see some of those things. If you're in Mark Tree, but you missed the Rocky Clements show, you can go to the Lepanto Library. Anyone could go anywhere. It's just, you don't have to have no one has to have a library card to attend these activities, but if you would like a library card, we can certainly make that happen.
Having a library card is very beneficial because also, we haven't talked about this lately, you can download music and books on your tablet, smartphone, or other device.
Absolutely, and it's all free.
That's right.
That's my favorite word to tell people. Absolutely free to use any library materials. We have books, we have CDs, we have DVDs, we have magazines, we have our digital resources, ebooks, audiobooks, music. It's so much that we have. Also free access to computers and Wi-Fi. If you're in the library, you can use the internet on your phone, you can use it on your tablet, you can use it on your computer. And then we also have computers specifically for teens. Only teens can use those computers. We have computers for adults. And people who have children can use our computers over in the children's library.
Okay.
And the children can use the computers as long as their parents have told us that it's okay.
And I was telling one of my friends about, she wants to get out of the house some this summer. Go to the library, take your tablet, go to one of those private rooms, for a couple of hours, or grab a book or magazine, something off the shelf, and just have your time at the library. Then that's your outing for the day.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We have some people who just want to come and sit down and read, and as someone who likes to sit down and read, I support that. But again, our concerts are Tuesday. With Family Fun on at 7 that same night, and then we are cleaning up the park next Wednesday at noon.
Alrighty, so there's so much going on, something for everybody in the family. So I personally want to encourage you all, please go out, get the kids out. Okay, most everybody, like you said, has a smartphone. Go to your calendar section, plug in the dates of the things you want to do, and set an alert. So 30 minutes before that event starts, you get an alert. Okay, everybody, let's go. Get shoes. Let's round up. So you never miss an event.
Definitely.
And we do the events at multiple times, especially the kid events.
Okay.
So if you can't come to, say, we have the events for the kids on Thursday. So if you can't come to Exploration Zone at 1, maybe you can come at 5:30.
Okay.
Because it's the same thing. If you don't get to come to one of them, you haven't missed if you come to the second one. Of happening that same day, and it's the same with story time. Story times are held on Tuesdays at 10 and 11. So if you can't come to 10, maybe you can make 11. And if you can't make it to those, your parents work during the day and they don't get off until say 5.
Okay.
We have story time Mondays at 6.
Okay.
So we try our best to accommodate different schedules and things like that. We have so much fun in the summer. And then you'll notice in our calendar, some of those dates go through August. So
I think the hardest part may be some of these parents thinking that their children may not want to go to the library, to be pulling teeth at first. But I can recall going to the library often, and when I did go, those were planting seeds in my head and allowing me to learn to enjoy it.
And let me just throw this out there. I have spoken to teachers over the years when I was helping promote summer, and they will tell me kids who read during the summer maintain their reading skill level better than those who don't read in the summer. They lose skill level over the summer if they don't read. Not everyone, but they've noticed a difference. They can tell the kids who read in the summer.
And then reading unassigned material also helps to build your vocabulary. It builds your mind. It builds your knowledge base. You have a lot more to pull from, or when you get further in life, you can say, "I've read that somewhere. I've heard that somewhere."
I am the age that I am, and I just finished a book that I learned something I never knew. I learn something new every day, and I believe that.
That's wonderful. All right, so any follow-up information you would like to give? We thank you so much, Brandi, for coming. We always have a great time. You always give us so much information. I feel like we never just go through everything. And I really hope that people are taking notes. Again, we have brochures here in the studio if you'd like to pick one up. Brochures at the library, or go online to... Help me out, please.
libraryinjonesboro.org, and there's a slideshow right there on the front page, and you will see it looks like a sunset, water with a beautiful sunset, and it says summer. That's what you're looking for. So if you click on that image, you also have our digital copy that you can print out or just, pull up and look at.
Alrighty. I think the library is one of the most, well, not one of, it's sometimes underutilized.
It is.
And so I would love to see more and more families utilize it and engage. So, alright. Any final thoughts, Micah?
Bring your kids, please. Bring yourself. Once you enjoy it, your kids will enjoy it. You plant those seeds, and it'll just be great later on in life.
I always tell people the fun is free, always at the library.
That's a great slogan.
I love that. The fun is free.
Fun is free. Alrighty, so you've been tuned into Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM, and I hope everyone has a very blessed Thursday. Pray the rain holds off today. We've been having a really rainy, we had a really rainy May. So let's hope June is not as rainy.
Well, I'm watching the weather for Tuesday like a hawk, but remember, concerts happen indoors if we ever are rained out.
And then this Saturday, what's going on Saturday?
It is our Tales and Trails story time at the Forest L Woods Nature Center. over off of Lawson Road. So if you want to bring the kiddos, come on there.
All right, and this has been your Thursday version of Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. See you tomorrow.
Thank you for listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM, a program focusing on the people working